Since the weather has settled down across the Magic City, that winter weather advisory for Ward County has been allowed to expire early, but remains in effect to our east. But at this moment, we are relatively dry, but a bit cold, 36 degrees with the wind gusting to 36. So the blustery conditions do continue. This morning, we did accumulate 1.8 inches of snow in Minot. Few other places higher than us, like Harvey at 6 inches, Bottineau 5.9 was the highest amount, and Lansford at 3.6 inches for today. So with that additional snow, that puts our seasonal snowfall for the Magic City at right around 50 inches. So if we wanted to tie the record, we need another 50 inches. That is not going to be happening. And thank goodness for that, because we need some milder weather. And you may notice that much of the steady snowfall is practically south and east of Minot, but we've got some trouble across the Devil's Lake Basin, the James and Red River valleys, as the travel alert does remain in effect due to the snow, blowing snow and reduced visibility. That is making travel a little bit on the tricky side. And that travel alert does also include residents in Pierce, Rolette, as well as Wells County. But as the wind does gradually let up and some of that blowing snow reduces, hopefully that travel alert will be allowed to expire, but don't be surprised if it does linger overnight. And notice as well, you are also under that winter weather advisory, at least until 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. Afterwards, things shape up a bit better for our weekend. 36 for Minot, Garrison 37, already down to 30 in Williston, as well as Jamestown. The wind still a little blustery out there. Notice 25 to 30 mile per hour sustained wind still being reported across central North Dakota. But a little bit of good news is that we'll have some lighter wind for the weekend as early as your Saturday. As we wake up in the morning, we'll be starting out with a light northwest wind across much of central North Dakota, but still remaining a bit blustery along and east of 281. As going to your Saturday afternoon and evening, yeah, it's going to be a bit on the cloudy side. We could see a few breaks in the clouds, a little bit of sunshine, but still is going to be remaining chilly. So in fact, we're going to be starting out right in the low to mid 20s for your Saturday morning, and then we may reach 40 degrees, but I'm going with mostly upper 30s for the Magic City. Travel plans, not really going to be a problem in the state this time around. But remember, out east, it is still a little bit tricky, so just be sure to drive according to road conditions. So we've got a few more cold days in store, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but Monday and Tuesday looking to be much sunnier. As we go into the middle of next week, however, there will be chances for rain showers coming into play, so April showers on the way for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. The wind will also be picking up, so a little breezy with highs back in the 50s for a few days, Joe. Afterwards, possibly by next weekend, we could be back down into the 40s with a little bit of a cool down.
All right, I guess it's still that time of the year. Thank you so much for that, Henry.